After viewing this lesson, the student should have a better understanding of what it takes to build a house and develop and maintain a community. A well-built house requires a lot of planning. The soil where the house will be built must be evaluated to assure it can support the concentrated weight of a large structure. In cold weather regions of the country, frost can lift the foundation right out of the ground. To prevent this, the foundation must be placed below the frost line. The frost depth is usually determined by geographical data. In the Chicago area, that frost depth has been set at 42 inches. In areas further north, a deeper frost protection is required. So in Minneapolis, the frost depth might be at 60 inches. The concentrated load of snow has caused roofs to collapse. To prevent roof failure, the design professional must determine the snow load. Again, in the Chicago area, that snow load would be considered at 30 pounds per square foot. Along coastal regions, damaging hurricane winds often cause structural failures. The designer needs to know the wind design speed. For a house built in southern Florida, the wind design speed is usually around 140 miles an hour. With the planning complete, the house starts with a foundation system. Next, the walls are framed and the headers are installed to support the windows. Then up goes the roof. Then the roof goes on. Then the roof assembly goes on. With the roof now protecting most of the building, the plumbing, electric, and ductwork can be installed. After all the mechanicals are installed, the sheathing goes on the walls and the insulation goes in between. Windows, brick, and siding are put in place and the house is complete, ready to live in. With few exceptions, most houses are built in suburban community settings. But what makes a community? What is a community? In the simplest terms, a community is a group of people with a common goal, objective, or lifestyle. Good zoning assures compatibility between land uses so that a healthy quality of life is achieved and maintained. After all, a large single-family house would not look good being placed next to a small single-family house, nor would a large multifamily housing work well in a single-family community, as well as separation of factories and shopping centers. To assure a viable neighborhood, local governments often institute planning and zoning. Good planning allows homeowners with larger financial resources to buy homes in communities with similar homes, and for those with less resources to be able to buy homes in more affordable communities. Discrimination due to race or other factors is greatly reduced because the community is more about economic choices, not about race or religion. Discrimination is avoided. Good communities also assure every resident is provided with essential utilities and services. This takes a great deal of planning and coordination of construction projects. As the neighborhood develops, water, sewer, gas, electric, and streets are installed and added. As each house is built, it is then connected up to the services that are provided by the utility providing that service. To assure a community remains healthy, developers often incorporate homeowner association covenants agreements, or, with some municipalities, a code enforcement officer or department is hired to monitor neighborhoods and contact residents concerning violations that have arisen on their properties to assure that blight does not occur within the community. All these efforts make a community strong and vibrant.